All right, we ready?
It's about ready. 1 second.
All right, I'll start.
Yeah, just yell action.
All right. Action.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Wepa in the Morning, our Spanish-speaking, our show for our Spanish-speaking audience that where we don't speak Spanish. Chrissy Cumpleaños, Yanni Yaya, Yanni Papas Fritas. It's going to be a good episode today. The corona has not gotten onto my balls yet. I've sniffed them, and they smell all right.
Yeah, no, I can't even go down there. You know what I mean? It's just I'm wearing the same shirt. If people have been noticing, I have had no wardrobe changes for Wepa in the Morning. That's what it is during quarantine. I got one Wepa in the Morning outfit, and it's starting to stick to me.
Yeah, I put on a new shirt today, and then make no mistake, Mike turned his camera on, and I glued on myself. So it's just what it is. I got a little glue stained shirt.
How did the glue get up that high? You shooting, or are you shooting out of your mouth?
Cause make no mistake, I'm shooting ropes now because I've just been so suppressed. So the ropes are coming out. The glue's coming out hot.
Yeah, because I mean, where are you going? Where are you going to move your monkey?
I move my monkey. Usually I just move it here. I just move it here before Wepa in the Morning starts. As I'm just moving it as people are signing on, and I turn my camera off like Venetia and I shoot ropes.
Yeah, I mean, Venetia goes incognito. She's dark during these times.
Yeah,
doesn't want anyone to see her because this is not the time if you're a girl to FaceTime. Girls are not FaceTiming right now. When girls like Paul Verzi said, when my wife was telling everyone she was pregnant, it was funny because she woke up that morning and put full makeup on to prepare for a day of FaceTimes because Paul Verzi said this and it's hilarious. He said, yeah, she was basically doing a press tour. It was like when we're promoting a movie, she was promoting a new baby. So she just had to take FaceTimes all day.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
Yeah.
That's very, very true.
Yeah. Paul Verzi, give credit to him. He had me dying when he said that.
Yeah, he had him, and he's also going to have you dying in about 2 to 3 weeks because he gave you corona.
Because he gave me corona, yeah.
Yeah, and your wife's pissed.
Yeah, I took a hike with him yesterday, and we got lost in the woods. My wife came to get me, and she yelled at me. So it's just, the first trimester has been fine and dandy. Now things are going to start to get rough.
But Bubba's, let me ask you a question though, babes. Did you stay 6 feet away, 6+ feet away from Verzi the whole time? Just be honest with us. It's Wepa in the Morning where your friends or your family.
Yeah, for the most part. Yeah. I mean,
okay, so then you're good then.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, but I mean, the kid didn't even have a fever. I mean, the kid's Rona, he didn't have trouble breathing. He didn't. The worst thing is that he lost his taste and smell for like 2 days, which for an Italian, I understand is tragic, but he's also half Greek. So it's tragic for any Mediterranean person. But other than that, if I got his fucking strain of the corona, I think it'll actually nourish my baby if I gave it to my wife.
Yeah. It would make you stop eating some more, you fat fuck.
Yeah, I mean, it's the only thing that's going to get me in shape at this fucking point because my tits are starting to become fucking real tits. When I do my more recent character now, it looks like she got her tits and made it to Westchester.
Because don't worry about it. You know what? It's good for you to have tits going into this. So this way, at least the baby's got it can put its head somewhere. When your wife needs to take a rest, the baby can just put its head on your tits and it won't know the difference.
Because to be honest with you, my wife just ordered her maternity pillow.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's comfy-wumpy for me, to be honest with you, because I got a nice little belly.
Because if you think when this ban lifts, if I'm not going with your wife to that store Motherhood and picking out maternity pants and we're going to be matchy-matchy like little sissies, you got another thing coming. Because I'm doing all the motherhood. Anytime your wife goes out with her girls to get motherhood stuff, I'm coming with.
What did you say?
I just got my first order from Motherhood.
Your first what?
Order from Mother. Yeah, it's for me.
Yeah.
It's for me. That's surprising.
Now, when your baby's mama, did she order from Madre store or was it from Motherhood?
No, she just got all her shit from Rainbow. Yeah, that's a New York store, Rainbow.
Because we're living in a wild world. Stand-up comedy may not be back till 2047.
Yeah, stand-up comedy is never coming back, unfortunately. We will at some point for Wepa in the Morning. We'll have to. No, you know what? Here, look, because it's 9 a.m. Eastern time here, so that means 6 a.m. California time. So Tim Dillon is in LA, but we will one day schedule Tim to wake up or not go to sleep the night before and come straight from one of his satanic cults that he's a part of in Los Angeles and start telling the truth about what's going on in Hollywood. Can you said you had a long conversation with Timmy last night while I was in Betty Bye. Can you just give quick excerpts of what Timmy said about the business?
Yeah, Timmy, basically. First thing, if you want to do, Timmy, you mix Long Island with fucking Cookie Monster. So, not good.
Not good.
Rogan, not good.
Not good.
Going away. He was just, Timmy's just saying, listen, babe, when you go to get your cup of coffee at a coffee place, I mean, there's a whole dance you got to do to avoid the person. Everyone's leaning back and fucking, he's like, nobody's going to be going to a live comedy club and having someone hand you drinks and a waitress. And there's going to be a whole psychological trauma that happens from this. And that's after the vaccine happens. It's going to take a while. We are headed for a depression, unfortunately. That's why our fans on Patreon are so important to our show. This is our show now. This is basically what he's saying. And he was also saying, like, Ellen, Trevor Noah, all these shows, they're filming like we're filming. So people are just used to, it's like everything's on an even playing field. Nothing has any value anymore. Having a special on HBO, it had little value yesterday before the virus, because it still had the cachet of HBO. Right. But now the virus has like pulled the rug. It's such a fucking cosmic shift that everything's on an equal playing field. So like people are just going to be like they're History Hyena fans now.
That's what it is.
This is the show that they like and they support. And this is just a cosmic shift in entertainment that it basically accelerated everything that was happening, but now it's like cemented it,
Patreon.com/Bay Ridge Boys. I was telling Yanni the other day, I went for a jog on Shore Road, and a few people stopped me and were telling me how much History Hyenas is helping them through this. So I really appreciate that. And then I told you a couple of people said congrats to you and Mrs. Pappas on the baby because they're listening to Wepa in the morning. So, because make no mistake, in Bay Ridge, we're a couple of superstars, okay? We're the new John Travoltas of Bay Ridge. So, and unfortunately, fortunately, it's just what it is. I mean, when I walk around Bay Ridge now, I'm just superstar, like Johnny T.
Yeah, it's like Stephen Colbert, all these shows, fucking Daily, The Tonight Show. It's like they need the studio and the bells and whistles and the band and everything to sell that bullshit.
Yeah.
Because it's bullshit. They can't, make no mistake, they can't compete with Wepa in the morning. And now people will see that because like without those bells and whistles, you listen to those shit monologues and that unfunny stuff and people smashing eggs into each other's faces.
Yeah.
You're going like, this is all horse shit.
Yeah.
But you know what? I did a fucking $1 billion fucking show for $1 billion network. And we had fucking 20 producers and all this shit, and it failed. And the reason it failed is because it sucked. Me and Chrissy wake up at 8:30 in the morning, come on, have a 3-minute conversation with Venetia, who's not black, but she's great. But we're now calling her Venetia because that's what we do. Because she's black now. And this is the most entertaining thing you could watch at 8:30 in the morning. And people are just going to know that. I don't know what you're going to do with all these jobs and these producers and what they used to do. But let me tell you something, Bubbas. These people better learn to code because Amazon is making money still.
Yeah, they're making real money. Yeah, we don't give a fuck on this morning show. Okay, I'm coming to you live from Wuhan, which is really the baby's second grade classroom. I mean, both of our producers have their cameras off. Giannis is getting yelled at by his wife as we're starting the show. And then we were just about to talk shit about a comedian we kind of don't like. And then, thank God, at the last moment, our sound guy said, hey, fuckface, we're going live. And it just doesn't matter, okay? Yeah. None of this matters. So we're going to talk to them. Listen, and we're doing stories of the day, okay? And look, the big story today is Treasury orders Trump's name printed on stimulus checks. Now, let me tell you something, guy. If you don't think I'm going to get that, now that it's got Donnie T's name on it, if you don't think that I'm going to get that stimulus check and instead of cashing it, frame it and put it right on my wall, you got another thing coming. I got Donnie T's autograph. I'm excited.
Yeah, I mean, Donald Trump is out of his fucking mind. Mm-hmm. That he found it important at this point to get his name on that stimulus check because this is where we're really susceptible to a dictator. Yeah. It's either going to be, so either pick a side. You're either going to be dictator Trump or the only person who can take him out is dictator AOC.
Yeah, and dictator AOC she fucked herself because look, Amazon's going to add 75,000 jobs as online orders surge during lockdowns. You want to know what it would have been nice right now, AOC? If New York City had a fucking Amazon factory, but you said no to it last year. Okay,
because we're like the same person. Because I stopped to let you say. I was just about to say this. Our train of thought was exactly the same. We both hate AOC.
I fucking hate AOC, and I hope that this ruined her political career, and then she's going to be working at Rainbow.
Yeah, I mean, you just cracked up the weather girl.
Yeah, good.
Yeah, I mean, it's not hard to crack up the weather girl when she's from Long Island and you make an AOC joke. I mean, that's a Republican state.
And it's also not, and when the weather girl's pregnant, she's raging with hormones. She's just bipolar. She's going to be insane for the next 6 months. It's what it is.
You think there's more Republicans in the state of Long Island or fucking Tennessee? I mean, Long Island could be its own state that votes right.
Because I think that there's more right-wing people on Long Island than there are in Munich.
So Amazon added 75,000 new jobs. The fucking unemployment roll is over 17 million, but Amazon needs to add jobs in order to deal with all the online surges. So if you think the world is going to look the same after this, which I don't know if Chris just mentioned, we're looking at like 2021, 2022 for a lot of entertainment to come back. I mean, you got another thing coming. Malls, they're not going to be there after this.
I don't think we ever go back into that because look, the vaccine, once the vaccine comes out, which is going to be a long time, things will change, go back to somewhat normal. But all these companies that have figured out ways to still sell their product and not have to open up a store, and all that's going to change. So you'll see something like it's almost like a mall may be a place now where like people go for like a little nostalgia. It's like it's there, but like a drive-in movie theater. It's like it's there and it's nice to go once in a while, but you don't go every week anymore. You know, it's not like a place to hang. Even hanging out in public places, like I don't, even if I had a vaccine, it's like I just don't want to do that anymore.
Right. Yeah.
You know, I just don't.
Yeah, I mean, we're all just scared of each other right now. So, and that's just not going to go away at all anytime soon. People are just going to have to get screwed in to make money. And you guys be the judge of this because this is our dirt bag of the day right now. Yeah. You tell us if it's screwed in or not. Black China, who, by the way, I don't even know who the fuck that is.
Yeah.
But Black China is charging $950 for Facebook calls, and she's charging $250 for a fucking Instagram follow back. Cuz, what's your thoughts on that?
My thoughts are, are you guys going to be mad if I take some money from our Bay Ridge Boys account to get a fucking FaceTime call from Black China?
Yeah, no, you cannot expense that because our accountant won't be able to write that off.
Yeah, I want to write that off. I'm down to pay $900. Yeah, I think that what you're seeing now is a plea. What you're seeing now is almost like a little bit of the celebrities who I don't want to say I don't really know her. I don't know her work. So for me to be like she doesn't have talent, I mean, because sometimes I'm like, listen, even if you don't have talent, it's like you were able to get in the public eye, whatever way. So like your talent was banging out Rob Kardashian, like whatever it was, you found a way to get to the public eye. So I give you credit for that. But I think now, like you said previously, how the playing field is leveled out. Now it's like these people have to charge high money because they don't really have an actual talent that people would just organically tune in for. They're like, she's like, hey, let me try to get these big cash grabs because I have nothing going on. I have nothing to offer. And she probably spent a lot of her money at Rainbow. So she's if you want to know, if you guys are in other parts of the country, other parts of our country or the world, and you're like, why does Chrissy D keep saying Rainbow? Just know Rainbow's a store that's open in a lot of neighborhoods in New York City that people like Black China and Venetia go to frequently.
Yeah, I mean, just like Ridgewood, Queens has a savings bank as sort of their crowning jewel and sort of it's their pride. That building, it represents the neighborhood was founded there. If you go to Sunset Park, there's a big, bright, shiny rainbow on a hill.
On a hill, yeah. Anything Marisa or Jennifer Lopez wore before she was famous was bought in Rainbow.
As the luck has.
As luck, hey, yeah. So yeah. So I think Black China's going to be working at Rainbow as well, and I think that I don't fault the girl for trying to make $950 for a FaceTime. And you know what, cuz I got to be honest with you, if we keep because of our great, beautiful fans that are going to patreon.com/BayRidgeBoys and signing up. Thank you guys so much for your service. If you guys continue to do what you're doing, then we will absolutely FaceTime Black China and pay it out of our own pocket for the potty waddy. We're not there yet, but we'll do that. We'll spend a cool $950 to get Black China on the potty and just tell her she's got to go work at Rainbow.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at the girl's face, I mean, she's mentally, so she got famous for banging out someone. I only knew about China the wrestler, and she's dead.
And she's dead. Yeah. I just kind of want anything with the name China associated with it to be dead. I've just had enough of China, cuz let's just cool off with China for a little bit, okay? I mean, they open up the wet markets again. I mean, who cares? Listen, Trump now, the other thing we got is Trump actually stopped giving money to the World Health Organization, blaming them for not supporting China's travel ban. So Trump is just going wild, and he said, you know what? The only thing that's been saving us, the World Health Organization, the WHO, is just he's not going to give him any more money because he's wild.
Yeah, I mean, he's out of his mind. The thing is, I don't know how long these things look good to his supporters. You know, I mean, he's got some diehards, but like, you know, unlike stupid fucking, you know, left-wing people who call Trump supporters, you know, idiots and stuff like that. I know there's, you know, most of Trump supporters are just regular fucking good people. So, I mean, this is wild to everyone. I mean, he's just doing wild shit, like putting his name on checks. Like nobody's ever done that in the history of this country. Like, what the fuck are you doing? They never wanted anyone to put a name on a check because they want the check to be bipartisan, but he's throwing his name on there. It's kind of what a dictator does. And then this shit where he's just fucking, he's doing fire Fauci hashtags. He wants to fire the WHO, stop giving him money. I mean, the kid is just, he speaks wild, and that's all fun and games when the economy's booming and everyone's fucking having an orgy, and fucking Aparna and fucking Hari Kondabol are able to call themselves comedians. But you know, I'm just saying what's true. But those days are over. You know, you can't just go to a fucking Eugene Merman festival and pretend to laugh anymore. You know, it's over. So we're living in that new world. And Trump, I don't know, in the real world, I don't know if this stuff is going to fly with his real fans, because people are starting to see like, hey, buddy, you're being a little wild when we need you to be measured right now.
Yeah. Holy shit, you just went in.
Yeah. I mean, because this is not a time for pretending. I mean, all the institutions have failed. It's like celebrities failing. If Matt Damon tweeted that I was his favorite celebrity right now, you know, people would go like, shut the fuck up, Matt Damon. Like, nobody cares. It doesn't mean anything anymore because, like you said, all the things, and this is what Tim Dillon said, all the things that used to create celebrity have lost their credibility. Yeah. It's like, you know, they've lost it in the Rolling Stone, New York Times. Nobody cares. Nobody's listening going, oh, the New York Times said this was because every time they do that, it's some shit comedian. So it's like nobody respects that. And at this time, people are going to be following the people who they organically find is funny. And everyone who's been thriving on bullshit has lost their powers. And Trump thrives on bullshit. So Trump is in trouble, if you ask me.
Yeah. All right. Well, you know, if I didn't ask you, but you're just yelling about my dictator.
Yeah.
Cause it would be funny if you just keep yelling at Trump and then add it through your green screen. You just get hit in the head with a frying pan by your wife.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Make no mistake, you know, her family leans to the right.
It's what it is. Okay. So, and then we got our Franks and Beans news, Franks and Beans, Florida news. I mean, it's literally like, I didn't realize, like, you know, how crazy Florida was until I started doing the show. But Franks and Beans, Florida, we got a Florida man use coronavirus quarantine rules to cover up his wife's murder. So, I mean, what did this kid do, Mikey? He killed his wife? I mean, because make no mistake, this guy's name is David Anthony, and he does have the face. He looks like somebody that would support our Patreon, unfortunately.
Yeah.
So what, he killed his wife and attempted to cover up the crime by using her cell phone to send text messages that appear to come from her. I mean, how stupid. It's like, it's dumb.
Yeah, I mean, the kid just did the opposite. He was trying to create an alibi, and he did the opposite and incriminated himself. I mean, people in Florida, what is it? Do you have a theory? What is it? Why are they so fucking stupid?
I have no idea. Maybe because it's like they're all from like the deep south, like all like different parts of like the deep backwoods south. Like they just moved to Florida because maybe there's like jobs there or the property value is cheaper. So they move from, backwoods fucking Georgia or Tennessee and go to Florida. I don't know. That's the only thing I can think of.
Mikey, put that article back up on the screen. So this is exactly what he did, because this is great.
Let's see it.
He actually told her friends and family.
Mikey, put it back up on the screen
He
before I
said,
tickle your belly button.
so so at least 4 family members, friends and neighbors of her, Gretchen Anthony. I don't know what's up with Florida and these fucking last name Anthonys who die and do wild stuff, but
I know.
I don't know if she's related to Casey Anthony, but
Could be.
could be. So she received text messages. They received, these family members, friends, and neighbors received text messages from her around March 23rd saying that after being diagnosed with the coronavirus,
Yeah.
transported from the hospital into the custody of the CDC and for further observation. So the Jupiter Medical Center told police and family members this is an easy catch, that Gretchen Anthony had not been a patient there since 2008, when I assume she went in for meth addiction.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it was pretty easy to figure out that wasn't her that sent the text messages.
Yeah. But what did this lady die of?
He killed this bitch.
He just killed, what, he knifed her to death? What happened?
I don't
know.
We don't know, but I think they're figuring it out right now. He's facing.
Yeah, and then look, just as we're reading the article, I mean, we're not even going to get into this story, but it just is a little thing. Wait, Mikey, can you just go back up a little bit? Look at this. Just as it's plus more, like it's not even that big of a headline. Man allegedly killed wife, 10-year-old daughter with machete in Florida, police say. It's just like, that's just a little, just, hey, if you also want to know some Florida news, some guy killed his whole family with a fucking machete and we kind of don't even care.
Yeah, and what's so crazy about that story? A, he did it with machete. B, he's in Florida, the easiest state to get a gun, guy. I mean, what the fuck? What are you Franks and Beans that you need a machete for? What is this, the 13th century? Are you Native American? Go get a fucking AR-15 like the rest of your state and blow your fucking family away, guy. You can get them at Walmart down there.
Yeah, this isn't The Last Samurai, okay? Get a fucking machine gun.
Yeah, if you're going to do it like an American.
Yeah, so we did our dirtbag news, right? Because Black China was the dirtbag news, which, by the way, is sponsored by the DBS podcast, Sergio Chacon's DBS podcast, which we haven't asked the permission to do that. We're just doing that. Now, as always, we have Tank's Stolen Good News. So from Tank's Good News on Instagram, but it's Tank's Stolen Good News. People in India can see the Himalayas for the first time in 30 years as pollution levels drop. So that's good, but I'm still never going to India because I just don't want to go there.
Wow,
So,
look at how beautiful that would be if India wasn't such a shithole below it.
yeah.
I mean, look at that shithole. It looks like Newark, and it looks like fucking someone photoshopped Newark in front of the Himalayan Islands.
The Himalayan
Mountains.
The Himalayan mountains. Yeah. It's just what it is with India. I mean, there's so many fucking people in that country. How come are they doing a good job with the coronavirus? Because I feel like we're not hearing anything about them.
I know that when the people were outside, the police over there would just hit you with a stick. So the laws are a little different out there, and nobody yelled fucking Black Lives Matter. I mean, you just got hit with a stick and you got on your motorcycle and you ran home. I mean, it's just a third world country. It's a mixture of the first world and the third world, just like China. That's why those two places are fucking problems in the 21st century.
I remember when I did Ultimate Beastmaster, which is a great show on Netflix. Check it out, season 2, Ultimate Beastmaster. On one of the episodes, because this is the problems America has. This is how you know, like, America's just like not like we didn't have any real problems before this. I remember when the show came out, this is 2016, one of the episodes I ran into because Netflix told me to do this, I ran into the Indian booth, which was hosted by a famous Bollywood actor and a famous Indian model. And I ran in and I said to the Indian model, I said, hey, if the United States beats India in this head-to-head competition, you want to Netflix and chill. And then she's like, oh, get out of here. You're crazy. Get out of here. And like pushed me away. And then I ran out. And it was just funny. She was fine, whatever. When the show came out, all I got was tweets about how I sexually assaulted her, I should be a Me Too, I'm a predator, all that stuff, because I said Netflix and chill to a woman from India, to the point where I actually had to contact this woman and say, hey, was anything out of line? I'm getting all these tweets. And she was like, no. She was like, what you have in what you're going through. And she sent out a tweet to like defend me, and then it stopped. She was like, you have an American problem. This is just an American issue of people being mad because you have nothing to be mad at. She goes, all you did was say Netflix and chill for a joke and then ran away. She goes, I in my town, there's packs of men that go around and rape women in the streets and get off on it. Don't go to jail for it. So I don't have a problem with you saying Netflix and chill as a joke and then walking away. But he said, since you live in America, you have these problems. They don't have it. You don't have packs of men going around rape. So instead, these people have to say, oh, you're a fucking predator because you sell Netflix and chill. It's like, shut up. Just shut up.
We're about to have my friend Nimmer. He's a big Lebanese comedian.
You almost said a word that I hear a lot in Bay Ridge.
His name's Nimmer, and
what is it?
Nimmer.
Oh, okay.
And we're gonna have him on as a guest. He's like a massive Lebanese comic. Comedy's massive over there in English, and he'll talk about that. He always talks about how he's
Lebanese. He's
Lebanese.
Okay.
Lebanon,
I'll wear my mask and gloves when we do the episode.
Yeah, you're gonna have to do that.
Just kidding. Wait, Shachia.
No, but he says that same exact thing. He says comedy's booming over there, and Lebanese are not politically correct because, like you said, they have to deal with real shit. You only get really, really politically correct when you don't have to deal with any real shit. Now that the bodies are starting to pile up, New York is now.
Put these on.
New York has confirmed it's over 10,000 deaths from corona. And that we're all quarantined. Political correctness is going to find a back seat. I mean,
it has to. It has to be like, just like, it has to be. It's like, I don't know, I don't know what the fucking new rules are going to be, but it's like, I don't know. Even like, what I was thinking about the other day? We may have spoken about this, but this has nothing. It's just completely off topic, but just because we're on Wepa in the morning and it's fucking wild. Like in movies and TV shows, always like, we need somebody from every race and denomination. We need everyone. So it's okay. Because why don't they do that in sports? What's the difference with sports? Why doesn't a sports team say, you know what? Because there are times where like somebody may be a better actor or actress. I know, because people say, oh, sports is objective, but it's when you're making a team, it's not. When you're making a team, it's like, there's reasons why somebody makes a team and doesn't, but nobody ever questions if 12 basketball players are all the same race, but they would question if 12 actors or actresses were all the same race and everything wasn't represented. So I just want to know what the difference is.
Yeah, well, I mean, they used to, we got our weather girl coming in over there.
Yep, we got our traffic person coming in with breakfast.
There you go. Oh, it's a good day.
Your traffic, she's weather.
Wow, that looks like avocado toast.
That's avocado toast with veggie sausage, right?
You're gonna have to explain that to me.
Uh-oh.
Ask about the video.
Can't get it. No, she's a great cook. Look at this.
No, that looks delicious. Yeah.
It's what it is. Bolitos.
I mean, they did do that in sports with segregation. They did do that, and then blacks want to play. But that was someone actively legal. There was a law. And there was an institution actively not allowing blacks to play.
Right.
I think that's a little different. Like, nobody ever said a lot of these other people couldn't play. It's good that they're being more inclusive and stuff like that. And like most things, it just went out of control. But
well, speaking of that, because the HHFOD, our History of Hyenas Fact of the Day, brought to you by Venetia, who was, by the way, our propaganda minister, just like Joseph Goebbels. I mean, she's our literally, I mean, all she does is send propaganda to the group chat. So it's just what it is. But on April 15th, which is today, 1947, Jackie Robinson at age 28 became the first African-American player in Major League Baseball when he stepped onto Ebbets Field in Brooklyn to compete for the Brooklyn Dodgers. So that's the HHHFOD History and His Fact of the Day. So we told some goats preach. And that was a beautiful day. But I guess what I meant to say was, trying to tie it all in with that, was just like, there's no problems. I understand everything, but I just didn't understand why, like, because I think it's Hollywood. I think like Hollywood,
right. I mean,
they just control the narrative.
Yeah, you're right. The reason is because, you know, being an actor is a fucking bullshit job. I mean,
Right.
it's the only job an actual child can do. Could a
Yeah.
child be a doctor or a funny comedian or a teacher or
Yeah.
a nurse? No, but he
Yeah.
could be an actor. Haley Joel Osment should have been given a fucking Oscar for whatever that movie was where his daddy was a ghost.
Yeah, 100%. That's
Yeah.
what I think I meant. That's what I was trying to get to, where Hollywood controls this narrative. So you think, oh my God, but it's like, what if I told you the fucking 10 best pilots were all the same race? Would you be like, you know what? We need to get 3 others in there. Would you fucking would you get on a plane with a pilot who's not the best? Would you, your basketball team, your baseball team, if it's all whatever they are, then that's just what it is, because it's real life, babe.
It's real life,
real
babe.
life.
We got a bonus HHFOD, which I thought was fascinating. We're going to go to our fucking weather girl over here. Babe, what was that statistic about school shootings yesterday?
March 2020 was the only March since 2002 that didn't have a school shooting.
So March 2020 was the only March since 2002 that America did not have a school shooting. So
Wow.
it's the first March in 18 years that we didn't have one recorded school shooting. It took a global pandemic to stop Americans from wanting to fucking shoot up a school.
That's fucking nuts.
Yeah, that's a nuts little statistic there.
What, like, that's something. Wow, thank you so much. The weather girl, that was like a mind-blowing. That's wild.
Yeah, that's coming from the weather. So we appreciate that's weather. That's weather. That's weather. Wepa in the weather in the Wepa in the weather.
It's the Wepa weather girl.
It's the Wepa weather girl, and we appreciate that very much.
Wow, good fact, weather girl.
Now, cuz we're gonna go to our thirst trap of the day. We're giving fans a little treat because we're giving them a long episode. But our thirst trap of the day is check it out. It is fucking the cutie patootie Vilmer Valderrama, who
get banged out.
Who can get banged out. I mean, he's just a cute, handsome kid.
He looks like the situation if it was a guy.
and Christopher Lloyd, cuz can you tell me how Christopher Lloyd is not dead and how Christopher Lloyd was this age when he did Back to the Future? Explain it to me.
Cuz I have no idea. I could only say, because he's a Hollywood actor, that he's drinking the blood of child sex slaves. That's the only logical explanation I can come is he's part of the Hollywood sex cult and he's drinking the blood of small Ecuadorian children that were taken off the streets. I don't know.
That's you know what? That's the only answer that makes sense.
Yeah, it's the only answer that makes sense. And if you don't think Walter Valderrama is getting DM'd as soon as we sign off, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, I mean, he does not get enough credit for being a cute kid. Venetia, can you let us know, babe, is it thumbs up or thumbs down on Vilmer Valderrama?
Oh, thumbs up.
Thumbs up.
Wow.
But make no mistake, the kid Wilder Valderrama is a fucking squeak.
He's a squeak.
The kid's a squeak.
We interviewed him at Fusion. I mean, the kid, if he's touching 5'6", I mean, he's on his tippy toes.
Cuz, by the way, just new segment. I know we're never supposed to talk about business live on the air, but it's Wepa in the morning. Who gives a shit? Should we every Friday do a squeak of the week?
Goddamn right we should.
Okay, so Venetia, Venetia, write it down. Every Friday we're going to do our squeak of the week.
Goddamn right we would.
Okay.
Yeah, goddamn right we are. That's a great idea.
And to submit squeak of the week or whatever, the person just has to be under 5'6". They have to be 5'6" or under.
Yeah, so please.
So if you're
make your suggestions for fucking squeak of the week. And cuz I want to do an episode on the Aztecs because they were fucking wild.
Yeah.
And so that will be coming up soon. And fucking Florence Nightingale was a snoozer.
Florence Nightingale was a snoozer. And by the way, we're going to release it soon. We did have the BABI's godfather, Dr. Lucas Saigon, on the show that we're going to release that soon. And he gives you some coronavirus rules and also some what you should do if you are older in life and want to get circumcised, how to deal with that. Because make no mistake, the kid was 19 years old and cut his beef.
Thank you, guys. You are our true fans. Thank you for checking out Wepa in the morning. Thank you for waking up with us. We'll see you tomorrow morning.
See you tomorrow morning.